Good morning. This is our presentation for Hackathon. So what we have to do here is we have to basically build a module which analyzes the social media posts and analyze them. So we are using LangFlow over here, Daxtra as Datastra as an database. We are so what we basically has to do is we have to engage. We have to first fetch all the engagement data. We have made mock data for all the social media comments, and it's a combination of all the social media comments, likes, and everything. And then we have to analyze based on the LangFlow model chain, UI model chain. And then what we have done is with the help of GPT integration to it, we have tried to put analysis and compare the different posts, types of posts we have. For example, where we have choruses, reels, images, and etc. So we have compared all of them and given the user an output which type of post is doing better for accounts. So let's move on to the UI pipeline in LangFlow. How our pipeline looks like. So first we have an input component, and what component does is it takes a PDF format file where we have the vectorized data of the user engagements. Like for example, there are likes and all the you post whatever likes there are there, how what posts are there. What we have done to those datas, because it is to vectorized form, so we have split into different chunks. So the chunks ratio is in a 4:1000 ratio. And then once we move forward with this into the pipeline, what we have done with the chunks is we have given it to the database, feeded that chunks into ingest data. How our database component works is like we have stored the data in the data struct algorithm, and we have an input component of a chat. So if we can go up, we have a an input component where we can input data. So all the statements, all the analysis which the user wants, they can input the on the in the chat input component, and that goes into the search input section of the database. And then we also have an embedding model where we are using Google generative AI for that. So this prompts the input, whatever the user has given the input, it prompts onto that and gives an overview of the data. Next, what we have done is that we have passed the data from data to text format to pass it on to the prompt section component. So what prompt section does is prompt section takes the input, and with the context, in the first text we have the context of the question, and then in the second text we have the question itself. So what happens is it analyzes the data, the inputted data based on the text and the question and the context already provided. So here we have used the Grok AI component. What it does is we have passed on the question and the context into the input section of the Grok AI model, and the message is connected to the past data set. But now we have done is final section is we are getting an output of the pipeline. So the user can get in this chat input section, user can give their prompts or their whatever they want to do and make AI to do, and in the output section will it will give the analysis. Here we can go into the playground section where we can run the flow. So let's compare between the reels and static images. So how it does working right now. So give us some time. Okay, all right. So here we can see that it has compared both the carousel and the static images type of post in three sections: like section, share section, and comment section. And also given a conclusion based on the engagement. The reels has outperformed the static posts. So here the user can also get feedback. Yeah, Reels has already outperformed the static post, so it is advisable for him to post more Reels. So yeah, moving on. So coming to the live link of it, it's a very basic web application we have made export the LangFlow's API. Using the LangFlow's API, we have given it, so we can still give the same command over here. Let's compare between Reels and static images. Once we click on send, you can see that the API goes to LangFlow flow, and it fetches the all the information. So here also in the last section you can see that considering the revising the static images content to make more engaging interactive, the reels have outperformed the static image posts. So yeah, so this is how it is. It looks a little vague right now because at the last moment we are doing it. So thank you for your time. This was our presentation, and this was our submission for SuperMind hackathon. Thank you.